The 2021 military coup in Myanmar plunged journalists into a perilous existence, reporting on a conflict with shifting front lines and alliances. Since the coup, at least 195 journalists have been arrested and 14 media outlets have had their licenses revoked. And the risks reporters face now include a new world of digital threats. Military control of internet service providers intensifies surveillance. Journalists crossing checkpoints can have their phones inspected. People they interact with online may try to expose or dox them. So how are journalists coping? New research by EngageMedia examines digital safety practices among journalists working in and around Myanmar. The sobering conclusion: digital safety support for journalists is not meeting their dire needs. Digital security training often focuses on tools and devices, but it rarely addresses how journalism depends on frontline knowledge gathering, community networks, and peer support. None of the journalists interviewed saw evidence of high-tech surveillance tools like Celebrite or Pegasus, but they did flag many low-tech threats: national ID cards exposing their profession, challenges with mobile devices at military checkpoints, warrantless home raids to search through devices, surveillance by neighborhood and online informants. The fact is, secure passwords and apps alone won't help a reporter when a soldier tells them to log into their devices or accounts. To protect themselves, journalists are learning to improvise, cloaking overseas calls to come from domestic lines. Many have separate phones, SIMs, or accounts for work. Many use pseudonyms and contact sources via third parties. All minimize group chats and use non-Burmese languages when they can. Some use cover stories to justify their movements. Some practice daily data deletion, or even drop digital and record contacts on paper only. A key finding: Myanmar's independent media houses, many based in Thailand, often leave digital safety up to journalists. Accepting risks is seen as part of the profession. This needs to change because digital safety requires preparation and teamwork. For example, one journalist mentioned external deactivation. After being detained, they reached their office to have all their accounts deleted, but this required advanced preparation and team support. That's rare, and that's why donors need to build digital safety directly into the support they bring to Myanmar. Media houses and their staff and reporters need digital risk assessments and digital safety audits supported by holistic digital safety training. That way, they'll be prepared to respond to the threats they face in real time in the real world. If donors don't bake digital safety into their support for media houses and other civil society groups, they are putting people at risk.
The SecDev.Foundation's CyberStar digital safety methodology is designed for small, at-risk organizations. You can learn more about CyberStar online. You can also find the full text of this study on the EngageMedia website.